Happy week 3 BSAD 333. This is Janessa Hageman, your primary instructor, and so I just want to go over a couple things that are due for this upcoming weekend. So first off, you need to make sure to complete your Module 8 quiz, which this goes over everything to do with interviewing, so this will help you prepare not only for your interview stream assignment, but also for your practice interview that's coming up in a couple weeks. Secondly is to update your LinkedIn profile based on peer feedback. You do not need to repost this or submit anything. Your group moderators will be able to find you on LinkedIn and will start grading starting on Monday. Lastly, you need to complete your interview on InterviewStream and as well as your self-assessment. So the instructions for this assignment are in the week 3 course folder, and do remember to do the self-assessment as well. So there is some steps on that assignment handout, so make sure that you follow those to make sure you do all the required pieces of the assignment. So with that, since you're using InterviewStream to do this practice interview, and really what this assignment is meant to do is to help you think about what type of questions you're going to be asked in an interview and how you would answer those. So it's not going to feel real, but it will give you that chance to say, okay, do I say a lot? Do I not have really good eye contact? You might catch yourself looking at the bottom of the screen or not looking at the screen at all. So pay attention to those things while you go back and watch your interview. One thing is to make sure you do this sooner rather than later. So in the past, we've had students that have all tried to do this about 11 o'clock at night before it's due, and it's crashed the system. So I do encourage you to do this sooner rather than later so we don't have something like that happen. Secondly, like I said previously, the assignment instructions are in the week 3 course folder. Thirdly, make sure to take the BSAD 333 Spring 2016 interview. So there is a screenshot of this in the assignment instructions, but there are other interviews that you can do, such as an accounting interview or the general internship / job interview. You need to take the BSAD 333 one. So if you've already completed this and noticed you did another one, please redo your interview stream assignment. Next, you need to make sure you have a webcam and a microphone. As I mentioned previously, please make sure to do the self-assessment. You'll notice after you complete your interview, there's a would you hire you, complete your assessment, click that, and that is your self-assessment. Once you complete that, if you scroll down the page, you will see the answers that you had saved. And so you do not need to submit that at all. Your group members as well as your group moderator will be able to go on and scroll down from your interview stream link and see that information. Next, you'll have to make sure that you post your interview stream link out on the group discussion board, and that you can see the share will be below your interview, and that will help you generate the hyperlink to put on the group discussion board. So again, this is all in the assignment instructions, but I did want to point out a couple key things that students happen to miss in the past. Also with this in your interview stream assignment, you'll be asked 8 questions. So you do have to do this in one sitting, but you do have unlimited times per each question to answer it. So you might start off and you aren't not for sure what to expect. You slip up a little bit, that you can re-record your response to that answer. But once you are finished and you click save, that it's complete and you can't redo it. With next, I just wanted to bring up a couple of things with the LinkedIn assignment. So since everyone has created their LinkedIn, they've gotten peer feedback. But some things I've caught students doing in the past is that they haven't added bullet point statements to their experiences on LinkedIn. So take these from your resume and add those to LinkedIn. Next, that students have LinkedIn, when you add your degree, it kind of populates degrees. You do have the ability to edit that. So make sure you have the correct title for your degree, which is a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Then lastly, I've had students that don't create a summary. Have a summary, tell your story, where you plan on going, what you want to do in your future, and what your passion is. So those are all things that you can talk about in that summary piece. Next, this was our first week of 321 feedback. So overall, the ones that I've reviewed have been wonderful. I think the thing is that everyone can always improve. And so some ways to strengthen your feedback is to really provide some solid constructive feedback, and do that by giving examples. So saying, hey, you could work on your bullet point statements, but give, hey, maybe here's an example on how to get started on a bullet point statement. So I took a couple of screenshots of some students that I thought did a really good job if you are kind of struggling on how do I really create that solid feedback to give to a peer. Quick shout out for Employer in Residence next week. Next, if you have not signed up for Remind, this is another way that you can get updates so you don't miss deadlines. The good thing is that the heavy part of this class is already done, so you don't have as many quizzes due. So hopefully you've gotten used to when assignments are due, when your discussion board is due, but it is always nice to have a reminder. Lastly, again, all assignments are due Sunday at 11:59, and have a wonderful weekend.